As the second largest city in the United States, people from around the globe are drawn to Los Angeles, seeking opportunity and an idyllic quality of life here in the Sunshine State. Amidst California's worsening housing crisis, home ownership seems increasingly unattainable for many trying to make it in this bustling city. In 2018, Los Angeles ranked the sixth highest rent among the 25 largest U.S. cities, according to ApartmentList.com's annual Rentonomics data. Newly constructed apartment-style living is an option if you can afford it, but market trends suggest rent and home prices will continue to rise along with the high cost of living. These conditions require Angelenos to make some tough choices between quality of life and affordability. Areas that were long cast as black and brown working-class neighborhoods are now considered to be developing areas. Among the most vulnerable communities in LA are the neighborhoods branching from Crenshaw, like Leimert Park, Jefferson Park, and Crenshaw Manor. Historically, these have been known as havens for black home and business ownership, communities which emerged when LA was much more segregated than we'd like to see it as today. A dwindling majority of these properties are owned by elderly black folks who moved in during the 60s and 70s when the faces of the neighborhood shifted from being predominantly Japanese. 80% of homeowners are baby boomers, while fewer than 5% of millennials can afford to buy a home in the current economic climate. Those who have lived here long enough to witness these shifts can attest to how the neighborhoods of LA are continuously changing.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, my name is Dinah Cole.
Crenshaw resident Dinah Cole moved in her home off of Santa Barbara Boulevard in 1975, before the street was famously named Martin Luther King Boulevard. She and her husband purchased their home for $300,000.
It's affordable. At that time.
Do you know how much the homes in this, even on this street, are going for now lately?
How much are they now? Yes, some of them run up into millions now.
Yeah.
I don't see myself selling the home. I see myself staying here until the end of time and hoping that my daughter would continue to stay here.
Los Angeles housing market continues to reflect the existence of a flawed system, one which has failed to ensure affordable housing to the booming population of Los Angeles, one that makes it complicated to leave your home behind to the next generation of your family. Data suggests that market trends will continue if cities keep expanding based on the private interests of wealthy developers rather than the people who have lived there for decades.
You get depressed when you can't enjoy life. Freedom is taken away from you. You know, I'm not old-fashioned, but I have common sense, and like I say, I'm like the Romans. I try to think ahead. You know, like I said,